Dear students, today I have to teach you the next chapter, surface chemistry. Surface chemistry deals with phenomena that occur at the surfaces or interfaces. There are many properties of substances, particularly of solids and liquids, which depend upon the nature of the surface. Surface represents the boundary which separates two bulk phases. This is also called interface and is generally represented by separating the bulk phases by a hyphen or a slash. For example, the interface or surface between a solid and a liquid may be represented by solid liquid or solid oblique liquid interface. There is no interface between gases because they are completely miscible. Remember. So, the branch of chemistry which deals with the nature of surfaces and the phenomena that occur at the surfaces or interfaces is called surface chemistry. Adsorption on solid or on solution surfaces, colloidal properties, electrode property process, electrode processes, heterogeneous catalysis, dissolution and crystallization, corrosion, etc. are important surface effects which are useful to understand many physical and chemical properties of these substances. So, surface chemistry has important applications in industry, analytical chemistry, and our daily lives. Adsorption. Now, there is a term related to the topic surface chemistry, that is adsorption. There are many examples which show that the surface of a solid has a tendency to attract and retain the molecules of the phase with which it comes into contact. These molecules, however, remain only at the surface of the solid and do not penetrate into the bulk. For example, when a small amount of finely divided charcoal is put into vessel containing a gas, the pressure of gas decreases rapidly at first and then gradually. The decrease in pressure of the gas, the decrease in pressure of the gas is due to the accumulation of the gas on the surface of charcoal. Since these molecules remain only at the surface and do not go deeper into the bulk, their concentration is more at the surface than in the bulk of the solid. Therefore, simply we can say that the phenomenon of higher concentration of any species at the surface than in the bulk is called adsorption. So once again I am reading it. Simply, the adsorption means we can say that the phenomenon of higher concentration of any species at the surface than in the bulk is called adsorption. So this is the main thing of adsorption. Now, definition of the adsorption in detail. The phenomenon of attracting and retaining the molecules of a substance at the surface of a solid or liquid, resulting into higher concentration of the molecules on the surface than in the bulk is called adsorption. Examples of adsorption: if a gas like NH3, SO2, chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen, CO2, phosgene means COCl2 is taken in a closed vessel containing powdered charcoal, it is observed that the pressure of the gas decreases. In this case, gas molecules are adsorbed at the surface. Now, the next page. Now, adsorption of a dye by charcoal. When animal charcoal is shaken with a solution of an organic dye such as methylene blue, it is observed that the solution turns colorless. In this case, the discharge of the color is due to the fact that the colored component gets adsorbed on the surface of animal charcoal. Next example: the air becomes dry in the presence of silica gel because the water molecules of air, see here, molecules of air get adsorbed on the silica gel. When aqueous solution of, next example, when aqueous solution of raw sugar having, that is sugar which is at first, in the first step is prepared from the sugar cane juice, its color is yellowish brown. So when aqueous solution of raw sugar having yellowish brown color is passed over beds of animal charcoal, it becomes colorless because the coloring substances are adsorbed by the charcoal. So these are the examples of adsorption. Now, in the fifth page, next page, now there are two things behind the phenomenon of adsorption. One that get adsorbed at the surface, and other which plays which helps in adsorption. Means at the surface whose molecules get adsorbed. The solid substances adsorbent, the solid substances on the surface of which adsorption occurs is known as adsorbent. मैंने जिसके सरफेस पे होता है वो एडजॉर्बेंट कहलाता है, और जो एडजॉर्ब होता है वो एडजॉर्बेट कहलाता है. नेक्स्ट, द सब्सटेंसेज दैट गेट एडजॉर्ब ऑन द सॉलिड सरफेस ड्यू टू इंटरमोलिकुलर अट्रैक्शंस आर कॉल्ड एडजॉर्बेट. मीन्स चारकोल को जब हम यूज करते हैं इन केस ऑफ डिकलराइजेशन ऑफ ब्राउन sugar, then the colored particles of the sugar is adsorbate and the animal charcoal is adsorbent. Now there is a term desorption. See here, desorption. Desorption. It is just reverse of adsorption. Desorption. The process of removal of an adsorbed substance from the surface on which it is adsorbed is called desorption. Now it is the reverse of adsorption and can be brought about by heating or by reducing pressure. So this is the definition of desorption. Note, adsorption causes decrease of surface energy. Means before adsorption the energy of the adsorbent is high, and when it absorption in the case of adsorption is completed, then the energy of surface decreases. Energy of adsorbent becomes low. Second, the phenomenon of adsorption of gases on the surface of metals is called occlusion. It is a special case of the special name of adsorption, that is occlusion, in case of when the surface of metals act as adsorbent, and adsorbate may be another things or substances. Now the definition of positive adsorption. See here, positive adsorption. This is known as positive adsorption. When the concentration of adsorbate is more on the surface of the adsorbent than in bulk, it is called positive adsorption. For example, when concentration of solution of KCl is second with bone charcoal, ions of KCl are adsorbed more on the surface of charcoal than in the bulk. It is an example of positive adsorption. कहने का मतलब सरफेस पर ज़्यादा है, बल्क में भीतर में अंदर में उस एडजॉर्बेंट के अंदर में कम है, तो इस केस को हम लोग पॉजिटिव एडजॉर्प्शन कहते हैं. और इसी का जस्ट रिवर्स है निगेटिव एडजॉर्प्शन. जब बल्क में ज़्यादा होगा, मीन्स एडजॉर्बेंट इनसाइड द एडजॉर्बेंट the mass of the adsorbate will be maximum in comparison to the outer surface of the adsorbent, then it is known as negative adsorption. So negative adsorption, in case of negative adsorption, dilute solution of KCl is used with bone charcoal. Naturally, the ions of KCl are adsorbed less on the surface of the adsorbent and then in the bulk. कहने का मतलब बल्क में ज़्यादा चला जाता है क्योंकि it is dilute particles the amount of particles is less here. Now, the definition of absorption, there is another term here, absorption. Before it, I taught you adsorption. There is a difference between, there is a only one letter different. It is adsorption and absorption is different by one letter only. In case of adsorption, it is D, D for dog, and in case of absorption, it is B, B for book. After A, B is written, and after A, D is written. D. So, absorption, the phenomenon as a result of which the molecules, species of an substance are accumulated on the surfaces as well as inside, that is throughout the substance which takes them. Them का मतलब यहाँ which का मतलब आया एडजॉर्बेंट, और यहाँ सब्सटेंस का मतलब है एडजॉर्बेट. कहता है अगर सरफेस पर भी और सरफेस के अंदर भी बल्क में भी अगर पार्टिकल्स का उससे मीन्स कंसंट्रेशन सरफेस पर भी और इनसाइड द एडजॉर्बेंट भी अगर पार्टिकल्स का कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होता है एडजॉर्बेट का, देन इट इज़ केस ऑफ एब्जॉर्प्शन. जैसे सपोज when you will put a piece of chalk into a glass of water, the case of absorption will take place. B for book, absorption will take place here. So this is about the adsorption and absorption. You have to write the difference between adsorption and absorption with the help of book. Now, with the help of diagram, I am making you understand about the adsorbate. So see here, this is the diagram. So adsorbate is, suppose here is adsorbate, gas or solute, which is at the outer surface of the adsorbent, solid or liquid. Adsorbent may be solid or liquid, and adsorbate, the small particles which appear at the outer surface of the adsorbent, is adsorbate. So this is the concept. With the help of this diagram, you can understand the concept of adsorbent and adsorbate. Now, with the help of another diagram, I am trying to make you understand about the, here, see here, water vapors, एडजॉर्प्शन एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन, दो जो टर्म आया जिसके बारे में तुम्हें डिफरेंस लिखने के लिए मैंने कहा, वो एडजॉर्प्शन है, एब्जॉर्प्शन है. लेफ्ट, इन लेफ्ट यू एडजॉर्प्शन एंड इन द राइट बी, that is absorption. So in the case of water vapor, suppose water vapors are acting here, adsorbate, piece of anhydrous CaCl2. This one in the right hand side, it is piece of calcium chloride, and in the left hand side it is piece of silica gel. So silica gel, in the case of silica gel here, in the case of silica gel, it acts as, it is a case of adsorption, and in the case of calcium chloride, see here, it is a case of absorption. Means water vapor get attracted at the surface of the calcium chloride or inside the bulk of the calcium chloride, in the case of absorption, in this case. And in the case of adsorption, water vapors are get attracted only at the surface of the silica gel. This is the thing that I want to make you understand with the help of this diagram. So This is the diagram. Once again I am explaining it. Water vapor acts here as adsorbate for both silica gel and calcium chloride. In the right hand side, it is a piece of calcium chloride which shows the case of absorption, and the left hand side, it is a piece of silica gel which shows the phenomenon of adsorption. So this is the thing that I taught you, and you write the notebook from the PDF material that I am sending you just now.